Welcome, and here we are coming across the border today into North Staffordshire and to a pal's house, and Nigel's been very kind, and he's been doing some paintwork for me. So what you'll see is this is well, if those who know me have got will know that I've already got a hardtop diamond tea, and this particular one I rescued from Normandy in 2011 and got it on the road in 2016, 5 years ago, because it should have been another big show for the diamond teas this year in England. Anyway, Nigel's very kindly put a coat of paint on it, refreshed it, so we'll go and have a look round and see what a marvellous job he's done. So, let's go. So here we are. This is a 1943 diamond tea 981, and this particular one, as I say, I brought back from Normandy in 2011, where we rescued it. And this one was a full cab off, wings, back body, ballast body, tanks, side runners, all the bits off, and then wire brush down, bare metal, and then basically built back up from there. So not a full concourse restoration, but certainly a full rework of nearly everything that was on it. So what you see in front of you there was about 4 years labour originally, just trying to get it all sorted out and getting it up and running. So what we've done this time round, because originally it was in a drab olive when I painted it, and it was done for basically in the US markings, and this time round we've gone for a 1950s British markings, because what people tend to forget in a hurry is that these vehicles after World War II had an exceptional working life. First still within the army. I mean, the British Army were running these until the mid 1970s, and then later on obviously they went into civilian life and were converted. It's well documented, very well documented in all the books, and converted into different basic guises, whether they be tipper wagons, recovery vehicles, heavy haulage. So what you see is a nice 1950s specification diamond tea 981. And if you're wondering about the name, my grandfather was called Albert, and so I thought it would be a very nice tip of the hat to my late grandfather. And as happens in this part of the world, it's just started raining, so we'll be fairly brief with this, but just thought I'd show you some of the little British modifications that were added. What you've got here is a pendulum on the winch wire that basically feeds the wire back onto the main drum again, as opposed to it just finding its own way on. Which actually is a system worked very, very well indeed. So very, very impressed with that. And what we'll do now, so that's been added back onto it from its original spec. So what we'll do now is we'll start it up shortly, and you can listen to it actually running. So here we go. We will climb in. Switch on, out of gear, and we will crank it up, see what happens. Well, that was an easy start. One thing I did do with this vehicle actually when we put it together was there was a question mark over what we should do about the exhaust, and I'll be honest with you, for the moment I've just run a straight through exhaust. So from that roll C6 NFL, and I've got to be honest, I just do love the noise that this thing makes. Well, I've actually come inside now because of the near biblical rain that we had earlier on, so it gave me a chance anyway to get the bonnets up and obviously show you inside and how I've set this up on the Rolls C6. So the standard engine inside fits quite nicely, and it was a British modification done to the vehicles, which allowed the vehicles to go and carry on in service even longer, and just standardised basically the format of the engine inside. And yeah, very good engine. This engine sadly isn't the original engine that came with the vehicle. I had to basically repair, or try to repair, a very smoking engine previously, but in the end I gave up and dropped on this engine, which I'd known of for some time, and actually it was from a friend's Diamond T that they parted out, so I was able to locate the engine and bring it in. The reason for the two short, very modern filters on it is the British modification also included an extension on the side of the bonnet to allow their oil-filled air filters to sit a twin filter set on this side of the bonnet. However, we basically, I went, no, I want to put the original style of bonnet back on without the extension on it. So I converted it and went with these two induction filters.